Joining me now from New York is Natan Edelsburg. He's the executive editor at the Drums Found Remote website, which covers the future of TV and video. Natan, great to have you on Money Talks as ever. Tell us, why would Disney be interested in Fox?
You know, I think Disney's facing this unprecedented environment where companies like Netflix and Amazon and Google and Facebook are starting to spend billions and billions of dollars on original content. And I think what they're doing is just not enough. And they see acquiring, especially 20th Century Fox, as a huge opportunity to have the original content that they'll need to compete in the streaming business.
Okay, so why do you think this deal failed then?
You know, I think that at the end of the day, there's so many different moving parts to it that the major thing that needs to happen is both companies need to benefit from it. And I think right now they're just not aligned in the right way to do that. And I think we know that because, you know, Disney, for example, is launching a bunch of new streaming businesses in 2019. So as they gear up for that big year of major competition with Netflix and Amazon, they're trying to figure out what the right move is, and they haven't quite figured it out perfectly yet.
So if such a deal does go through in the future, what would it mean for the movie-watching public, you and I? Would it mean higher prices at movie theaters? Would it mean higher subscription fees for streaming services, for example?
You know, I think that streaming subscriptions are actually going to probably dip a bit in the coming years because there's so many of them. And the same reason that cable companies benefited from creating bundles where you can get multiple channels for one price, you're going to see similar things happening with streaming services. And you're already seeing that with Hulu in America. You can add on HBO and Showtime. Amazon has a whole business around adding different services to their streaming platform. So I don't think it's going to increase costs. I actually think it's going to benefit consumers by having more original content available to them on the web when they want it, how they want it, and where they want it.
Okay, Natan, even if Disney does buy Fox eventually, and if it buys its movie assets in particular, would it give Disney the firepower it really needs to go up against Netflix, for example?
I think it's hard to say. I think when it comes to original content, yes, they're going to have they would have some of the best production facilities in the world, like we heard with FX as well on the TV side. But I think what they're really not great at yet is competing with a giant technology company like Netflix. Netflix has created amazing original content, but more importantly, they've created an app and a platform that people want to use that recommends things very automatically and easily. And I think right now, Disney and Fox and all the traditional media companies have no idea how to run a tech company because they're not tech companies. So one thing that this might do for Disney is just make it easier for them to create original content that gets sold to other places.
Right. Natan Edelsburg in New York, thank you ever so much.